And this is our third installment of Tuneful Tuesdays with the Tuneful teacher for parents and children with the First Steps in Music for Infants and Toddlers curriculum. Now, if you're an expecting mom, you can hang in here and I want you to follow along with us, but I want you to do these different activities on your belly. All right, so make sure that you're following along with us and just adapting to your situation, okay? So we're gonna get started with a bounce. If you are not familiar with First Steps in Music, it's a 8-step or 8-part workout using tuneful, beatful, and artful activities. So we're gonna start with a bounce first. And I like to do, I think I'm gonna do this one today. It's called leg over leg. And I have my little friend here to help me. So we're gonna start with our infant or toddler straddled on our knee, and I'm gonna give you other techniques to adapt to your kiddo as well. But the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do leg over leg, the dog went to Dover. When he got there, whoops, he went over. Super easy little rhyme to remember. Let's do it again. Leg over leg, the dog went to Dover. When he got there, whoops, he went over. Okay, and then you can even put your legs closer together and do it side by side, wobbling like this, over like this, or you can actually pick them up and move them from either knee, okay? If you also want to do this with an infant, you can bounce them like this. Leg over leg, the dog went to Dover. When he got there, whoops, he went over. Or you can hold them out like this. Let's try it like this. Leg over leg, the dog went to Dover. When he got there, whoops, he went over. Lots of different techniques for different age children and where they are at developmentally. You can also, supporting their neck, leg over leg, the dog went to Dover. When he got there, whoops, he went over. So just be aware of your own child's needs, wants, likes, things like that, and then you can go from there. So, yay! So we're gonna do this 4 times. Again, the First Steps in Music module, it shows exposure to the children 4 times within one lesson, and then that will come back again 4 times throughout that semester or that 12 weeks. So we start with a bounce, and then we are going on to a wiggle. While we're finding a wiggle, let's do that one more time, that little bounce. Leg over leg, the dog went to Dover. When he got there, whoops, he went over. And don't forget to do the whoops with your voice. Vocal exploration, very, very important. Okay, let's do, this one is called I Have 5 Pets. It's a little longer, it's a little bit more involved, but it is really fun and you get to make lots of animal noises. So let me just sit back here. Okay, the first one goes, I have 5 pets. Now you can do this on the hand for older toddlers that are not clenching, but if you have an infant, you can do this on their toes. So whatever is best for you and your little, go ahead and do that. So we're gonna start with our little toe or little finger. Here we go. I have 5 pets I'd like you to meet. And you're looking at your child as you're saying this. I have 5 pets I'd like you to meet. They all live down on Mulberry Street. This is my chicken, smallest of them all. He always comes running whenever I call. This is my duckling, and he says, quack, quack, quack. He shakes the water from his back. Here is my rabbit. He runs from his pen. Then I must put him back again. Next toe. This is my kitten. Her coat is black and white. She loves to sleep on my pillow at night. Here is my puppy who has so much fun. He chases the others and makes them run. So on that last one, it makes them run. You're gonna run up your child with your fingers and give them a little tickle. Okay, so then we do it on the other foot, other hand, whatever age your child is, remember, developmentally. So again, if you are interested in these rhymes and songs, when you join my program, my kind of like a class that you would take every week at a Perk District, I give it to you virtually and I give you all the song lyrics and all the rhymes in a PDF. So no worries if you're interested in really pursuing this with your kiddo as a weekly, as a daily activity. I have you covered for sure, parents. All right, so we're gonna go to our other foot and we're gonna start on that pinky toe. I have 5 pets I'd like you to meet. They all live on Mulberry Street. This is my chicken, smallest of them all. He always comes a-running whenever I call. Here is my duckling, he says quack, quack, quack. And he shakes the water from his back. This is my rabbit, he runs from his pen. Then I must put him back again. This is my kitten, who is black and white. She loves to sleep on my pillow at night. Here is my puppy who has lots of fun. He chases the others and makes them run and give them a little tickle. Good morning. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're doing a little wiggle with our first steps in music for infants and toddlers. If you're just joining us, we do the infants wiggles on the toes because our infants tend to clench their hands. So we want to make sure that we use the toes for the infants, and then our older toddlers and preschoolers, we use their hands, okay? And then when they get old enough, they'll do it on you, which is what you really want, eliciting a response from your child. Okay, so let's move. We did it 2 times. Let's do it 2 more times. I'm going to move to the fingers. Again, we're going to start with the littlest finger. I have 5 pets that I'd like you to meet. They all live down on Mulberry Street. This is the chicken, smallest of them all. He always comes a-running whenever I call. This is my duckling, he says quack, 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 and he shakes the water from his back. Here is my rabbit, he runs from his pen. Then I must put him back again. This is my kitten, black and white. She likes to sleep on my pillow at night. Here is my puppy who has lots of fun. He likes to chase the others and make them run. All right, last time. Remember, chicken, duckling, then we have rabbit, then we have kitten, and then we have doggy. Here we go, starting with the little finger. Here we go. I have 5 pets I'd like you to meet. They all live down on Mulberry Street. This is my chicken, smallest of them all. He always comes running whenever I call. Here is the duck. He says quack, 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 and he shakes the water from his back. This is my rabbit. He runs from his pen. Then I must put him back again. Here is my kitten. She is black and white. She loves to sleep on my pillow at night. Here is my puppy who has lots of fun. He chases the others and makes them run, run, run. And then you give your child a little tickle. So that's what I love about the First Steps in Music program. You're involving all other senses. Touch, you're involving, again, especially our infants, that is not really visually seeing. So we have done 2 parts of our workout. We are going on to tickles. Now we have a whole section just dedicated to tickles, although we do have some tickling in other parts of the workout. Let's do, I think I'm gonna do a newer one. Okay, we're gonna do a circle in baby's palm. Again, if your child is still clenching, then do this on their belly. Okay, here we go. There was a little mouse lived right in there. And if anybody touched him, he went right up in there and get him right in under their arm in their pit. Good, let's do it again. There was a little mouse, and he lived right there. And if anybody touched him, he ran right up in there. Again, circling the stomach, the belly area, you can do it to the speed of how you're saying it. So if your tempo, if your speed is slow, then circle slow. You can also do, you'll notice that I did a little tapping in a circle. That creates interest tactilely for the baby. So try something new, okay? Here we go. So let's do, there was a little mouse, and he lived right there. And if anybody touched him, he went right up in there. You can add some melody to it too. Add a tune to it. All right, last time. There was a little mouse, and he lived right there. And if anybody touched him, he went right up in there. 4 times, okay? Everybody getting that? So glad that you joined us this morning. Super easy little fun rhymes and games to do with your little one. Okay, next we're moving on to tapping. This is appropriate, especially with the weather that we've been having lately. Pitter patter. So for young infants, they don't really like you to tap on their face, so you want to make sure that you're doing it on their feet or other parts of their body. Older infants and toddlers, under the child's foot, tapping on the face, tapping around the body or the hands because they're not as clenched, okay? So this one's pitter patter. So we can do pitter patter, listen to the rain. Pitter patter, on my window pane. Good. Let's do it on the other foot. Pitter patter, listen to the rain. Pitter patter, on my window pane. Now we might try it on the belly with our fingertips. And we might try it on the macro beat. Pitter patter, listen to the rain. Pitter patter, on my window pane. Then we might try it on the head with our fingertips. Pitter patter, listen to the rain. Pitter patter, on my window pane. We had a lot of rain this weekend, so this is very, very appropriate. You know what? And I just mentioned a word that you might not be familiar with, macro beat. So like the big beat, we feel it. And then the micro beat was the pitter patter, the like quicker sound in between, the faster sound in between. So you can alternate between those two because that's also interesting for your child to feel. You're providing a beatful activity for your child and they're feeling it. And that's what we need. We need them to feel the beat. They can't feel that on their own. They need to be taught how to feel it. All right, so we just did some pitter patter. Now let's do a clapping game. Oh, let's do this one. This is an old like nursery rhyme, and it's peas porridge hot. Okay, so we can clap up into their hands. Peas porridge hot. Peas porridge cold. Peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Let's do it on the other hand. Peas porridge hot. Peas porridge cold. Peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Good. Now, I don't know if you know that there's more to this, so here we go. I'm going to be teaching you. Some like it hot. Some like it cold. Some like it in the pot, 9 days old. Mommy likes it hot, but Daddy likes it cold. But I like it in the pot, 9 days old. Okay, again, 4 times you're repeating that. You can do that first verse, you can do the second verse, you can do all 3 verses. You know what? Whatever time that you have on your hands, parents, this is supposed to be easy for you. This is supposed to make your life easier with your kiddo. Now, I forgot to mention that if you're not familiar with First Steps in Music, we end with a lullaby. Isn't that something? We end with a lullaby. So you want to plan this workout in your day so that you're leading up to a nap time. And then you're ending with a lullaby and putting them right to sleep. So I hope that you're enjoying yourself right now. Again, if you're just tuning in, my name is Joellen Sumner. I'm the Tuneful teacher. I am a certified K-12 music educator, but I specialize in early childhood music education as well as early elementary. And I also am really interested nowadays in doing prenatal music for moms and dads to bond with their baby before they're even born. More on that later. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to a simple song. A simple song, again, is just something that's really repetitive, something that they're going to hear again when they move into preschool and kindergarten. It's going to come back. And that's what I love about First Steps in Music, because it spirals up from these infant, toddler, child classes all the way to preschool and kindergarten and first grade. So that's why I love giving it to my kiddos in my community, in Oak Forest and in Homer Glen, Illinois. But you know what? We need to give it to the masses. We need every parent to have this in their home. So let's go ahead and do a little song called I Have Lost My Closet Key. And again, you're just singing this to your baby. You can be rocking them. You could be holding their hand. You could be bouncing them. Whatever is your child's thing that they love. If they love to be held, you can do that like this. I have lost my closet key in my lady's garden. I have lost my closet key in my lady's garden. So in the middle, it goes up, and at the ending, garden goes down. So let's try it again. I have lost my closet key in my lady's garden. I have lost my closet key in my lady's garden. You can make this a whole game. You can hide something. It doesn't have to be a key. You could change the words. I have lost my blue pencil in Charlotte's room. And then we go on a hunt and we try to find it. We can make it into a game. That's why I love this, because use your imagination. Delve deep into your childhood play-like state, and you will be able to come up with these fun little activities as we are all at home again, getting ready for this, season of who knows what. But hopefully you guys can have these tools to be playful and create a musical home with your family. I have lost my closet key. And then we can change it to I have found my closet key, or I have found my blue pencil, whatever it might be. So let's try it with I have found, and we can bounce. I have found my closet key in my lady's garden. I have found my closet key in my lady's garden. And of course, this is not about perfection, right? I just messed up my words and I just kept going. Your child does not care what the context of what you're saying, but if you're being playful and the tone at which you're using is joyful, that's the most important thing. So please remember that 4 times, repeat that 4 times with your kiddo, and do different activities with them in that song. You can always substitute their name in it, which also gets them accustomed to listening to their name, identifying self, and which I really, really love as well. So, okay, so that's our simple song. Always like to do listening to classical music, listening to jazz music, listening to cultural music. Getting different sounds in your child's ears is so important, because they learn so much and they absorb so much in the first 7 years of their life that cannot be eradicated. So make sure that you're playing stuff around the house. yes, play your favorite music, but also, think about maybe daddy's music, maybe grandma's music. Maybe let's play something totally different than we hear. And then dance with your child, move with your child. That's really important too as a part of the workout for first steps in music. Okay, for toddlers, we would do a simple circle. And if you can get your whole family involved, this is awesome activity. We can do, this one is called Sally Go Round the Sun. You go round the sun. I think it's a little bit higher. Sally go round the sun. Sally go round the moon. Sally go round the chimney pot every afternoon. Boom! So you can walk in a circle and then everybody jump up on boom or everybody fall down on boom. Here we go. Sally go round the sun. Sally go round the moon. Sally go round the chimney pot every afternoon. Boom! Are you singing with me at home? You have to be singing with me at home. This is not just entertainment, okay? You have to be participating. You need to be learning this so that you have the tools when you're home alone with your kiddo. Here we go. Sally go round the sun. Sally go round the moon. Sally go round the chimney pot every afternoon. Boom! All right, last time. Sing it with me. Sally go round the sun. Sally go round the moon. Sally go round the chimney pot every afternoon. Boom! Excellent. Okay, so we did our simple circle, our simple song. We did our tapping, our clapping, our bounces, our wiggles, and our tickles. And now it's time for our, lullaby. Again, if you are interested in getting a plethora of songs and rhymes and words and recordings of all of these things, I would highly encourage you guys to stay tuned next week because I'm having a super awesome week of specials and sales and new products being released for Black Friday. All week long, every single day, I'm going to be releasing something special, something new, maybe a discount, and all of these rhymes and songs are included in my First Steps in Music curriculum, my video series, all coming to you in the privacy of your own home, in the comfort of your own home. I'm going to be like Will Smith and Hitch, in your ear, telling you all the wonderful things to sing and say to your baby. So check it out. Stay tuned with me. More information coming starting Monday of next week. And let's get to our little lullaby here. So you're holding your little one, you're rocking them. Infants, obviously, if you're an expecting mom, go ahead and hold your belly and rub your belly, and just rocking back and forth is going to be really soothing. If you have a toddler, if you're putting them to bed, you can hold them in bed, or you could just be rubbing their hand as they're falling asleep. This one's called Go to Sleep. Go to sleepy. Try that. Go to sleepy. Good, getting that nice, beautiful, high head voice. Go to sleepy, little baby. You try it. Go to sleepy, little baby. All right, so we're gonna put those two lines together. Go to sleepy, go to sleepy, little baby. All right, let's do it one more time. Go to sleepy, go to sleepy, little baby. Good, that's the first part. Now we're gonna go on to the second part. Hush, little baby, and don't you cry. Go to sleepy, little baby. Try it with me. Hush, little baby, and don't you cry. Go to sleepy, little baby. Good. Next part. Mom and Papa have gone to town. Buy a pretty little pony. Mom and Papa have gone to town. Go to sleepy, little baby. Good. Then we go back to the beginning. Go to sleepy. Go to sleepy little baby. And then you can sing the whole thing on a hum, which is a great way to end your lullaby and let your little one drift off to sleep without having to be stimulated by the words. And of course, always think about your child, think about tempo, think about speed, think about inflection, think about volume. Whatever is most important to your kiddo and whatever is going to soothe them, slow the song down. Go ahead and change your volume. Hum even softer. I'm a loud person, so I have quite the voice that carries. So excuse me. So that concludes our First Steps in Music lesson for today. Again, next week, big exciting week. From live Zoom classes, live Zoom group classes where kids can see each other on the screen, to discounted t-shirts in my Tuneful tea shop. There's gonna be a plethora of deals as well as freebies from my courses to an upcoming membership for parents. A musical parent membership. I'm so excited for it. So you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Tell your friends, share this out, and I appreciate you guys coming so much. Thank you for wanting to have a tuneful home. Thank you for being an intentional parent and trying to infuse music in your home when you can't get out to a music class in your community. Come to me. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and see you soon.